I keep on hearing this question time and time again. What do I need to learn? Should I go for Claude Code? Should I go for N8N? Should I do all the automations in my company with one of them? If I choose an N8N and I'm being left behind, what? What do I do? So I decided to make this video to tackle this and what I'm seeing through where I'm standing right now. There are 3 ways of doing this. So if you want to get into automations and you're just starting, or you are about to start and you have no idea where to start, I would recommend the following process. Start with an N10. Start small. Just look at the canvas, create 2-3 very simple automations. Just understand how it works visually. Once you've done that, stop. That's it. Do not go manually and start doing things. We're going to go to method number 2. Method number 2 is actually download Visual Studio, connect it to Claude Code, connect an MCP server to an N8N, which basically means a bridge between Visual Studio and Claude Code and an N8N. And then go into Visual Studio, start writing like a normal person, nothing technical, nothing crazy, just normal person. Hey Claude, I need an automation that does this, this, and that inside of N8N. Please create it. So you start with the result. You give it to Claude Code. Claude Code, because it's going to be connected to MCP server of N8N. By the way, there's a lot of videos on how to connect this out there. Claude Code will go into your N8N, actually go in there, create the workflow, create all the nodes. You don't have to tell it specifically which ones to use. You just tell it the result that you want. And Claude Code will do it for you. So you go into Visual Studio, you tell Claude Code what you want, and you go grab a coffee. When you come back, it's going to take around, 20 minutes, and it's going to actually do it for you. So if you go to your N8N instance through the browser, boom, the automation is there. Magically, no input from you other than saying in normal language, this is what I want to achieve. Heads up, there's always going to be some errors going around, so it's never going to work on the first try. So you go back to Claude Code in Visual Studio, you copy paste the errors that you're getting in which node, fixes it. There's going to probably take a couple of instances of modifying things and fixing errors and making some things better and so on, but it's not actually you connecting node by node and doing everything manually. So if you're just starting with automations, that's what I recommend. You need to understand how it works. N8N for a visual look, and then N8N plus Claude Code to still give that visual look, but not having to do everything manual. So something that used to take 2, 3, 4, 5 days manually in N8N, you can now do it in 1, 2, 3 days at the start, but not of you constantly doing, of you basically supervising someone that is doing it for you. So you can, in the middle, do whatever else you want and be more productive with your time. Now, the question goes, if you already have that, if you understand how it works, but you're not too sure, should I continue with N8N? Should I go to Claude Code? What should I do? Then my answer is completely different. Go to Claude Code. Claude Code is the future. The future is here. It is a little bit more technical, and that's true. You have to connect things, you don't see it visually. Yes, you're still talking like a human being to a machine in normal plain language, but it is a little bit more technical. So how it works is you download Visual Studio, you connect Claude Code there, really easy. Again, lots of videos out there teaching how to do it, and you speak in plain language what you want. Claude Code is then going to create it. The process is slightly different, so I recommend buy a course. Nate Herc's course is amazing, by the way. Buy a course, go into it, do a step-by-step. If you don't want to buy a course, then just go to YouTube. There's plenty of tutorials out there and follow the steps. The setup is a bit different, it's a little bit more technical. The outcome is code. and then you use Trigger.dev to actually host that solution. You put it on GitHub, you put it on Trigger.dev, and it runs there. Again, you need a bit more technical knowledge on what to do, what to expect, how to set up certain things, and so on. N8N alone is a lot less technical. So in here comes also the part of, I'm not a technical person. I just want to automate a couple of things for my company. Do I need to do it? Do I need to go into Claude and learn everything? No, you do not. So it depends on where you are on your learning curve and what you actually want to achieve. Do you want to become the technical person and go into it if you're just trying to automate a few things here and there? You don't need to. You have N8N. That's exactly what N8N is for. If you want to get more technical, if you want to start connecting certain things to others, then yes, Claude Code is the way. Like I said, it just depends where you are and what you are trying to achieve. If you want to get started with automations and actually start going into that world, not to just automate a couple of things here and there, but to actually do a lot of stuff, Claude Code all the way. The solution is clear, Claude Code is the way. So it really depends. Do you want to be technical? Do you want to do a couple of things and just forget about it? That's the answer right there. If you enjoyed this video, I'm uploading this kind of content week after week. Productivity, Claude Code, N8N, automations, all of those every single week. So if you like it, subscribe, give me a like, and see you in the next one. Bye!